Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning, everybody.
Administrators and public health officials Thursday answered opponents who say they have overstayed their welcome at the George Odium National Stadium. Critics argue the sports arena is not the ideal site for the temporary relocation of the services provided by the fire-damaged St. Jude Hospital. The chairman of the St. Jude Management Board says the so-called alternatives like factory shells and nearby hotels are simply unsuitable.
You'd have to insulate the place for the sound because you're too near to the airport. You're about 300 meters from the airport. That was one of the concerns. The utilities to bring in the water would be too much. And the space-wise,
Percival MacDonald also sought to rationalize the seemingly absurd debate over the conflicting interests of athletes and the public health system.
we must realize we are a small economy. We don't have much resources. Matter of priority, we have to prioritize. We're not saying health is more important than sports, and I think Mr. Mangal said so last night. I agree with him. They both are on par, but we have to be realistic.
The Youth and Sports Ministry explains the national sports program is not in peril. Officials say arenas like the Soufre Mini Stadium and district playgrounds will be used in the interim for the hosting of events like the Inter-Secondary School Sports Meet.
We are going to use the Soufre Mini Stadium to host the event. We will to have the thousands of kids that usually come to the stadium, but we will have the kids coming there to compete. And what we plan to do also is to use some of the district-based fields to hold some of the events. Instead of the stadiums used to host everything, we will do them on a phase basis.
Additionally, the St. Jude Management Board says the St.Lucia Football Association has agreed to compromise and cooperate with the Ministry of Health and understands the extraordinary circumstances. Furthermore, MacDonald says sportsmen and women are still utilizing the George Odium Stadium, a vast complex capable of accommodating the medical center and practicing athletes.
We are not using the tracks. Some people are using the tracks right now. They're not making any noise. So I'm saying if there's a way we can work together with those athletes, there's no problem.
The officials say Prime Minister Stephenson King is scheduled to make a major announcement on the future plans for the temporary facility and the reconstruction of the St. Jude Hospital. Thursday's press conference was intended to inform the media and the public on the state of affairs in the St. Jude disaster relief effort. However, the update was overshadowed to some extent by the so-called George Odium Stadium row. Winston Springer Jr., HTS News, Channel 4.